Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for the 16th to the 22nd of May. This is a general reading. I can't read for every Taurian on the planet. Well, I could, but you know, it'd take a while, wouldn't it? These have already been shuffled, but let's just get to it. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter if I can. We're all busy people, so let's see what we've got. Movement, action, Three of Wands, leading by example. It's nice to see. The Devil. Got that little whisper on your shoulder. This is opposing that, so it's opposing that sort of pardon me, be a strange reading without Steve coughing out all over it at some point. The Three of Wands is about action and movement and growth and potential and sort of forward movement, you know, things happening, and the Devil opposing it is squashing that down a little bit. It's the imposter syndrome, the little whisper on your shoulder. So yeah, just be careful of that. See where it takes us. But that action is slowed down if we let the Devil take over, which of course we're not going to let happen, Taurus. And we're not. In the near past, you've been this kind of lighthouse mode. That's the Seven of Wands. That talks about these sticks are kind of breaking against you and you're solid iron. You're bolted to the ground. You're shining your light, your message. Your state of mind is just pumping out for all to see. The only thing about conflict I always find is whether you're a winner or a loser, you know, it's quite wearing. And also, one of the important things in any kind of conflict is how you behave when you know, in inverted commas, win, which you will. In the near future, it's a time for introspection. You know, the Hermit talks about going off into the middle of nowhere and just gaining inner knowledge or having that light bulb moment of finding enough space inside your own head to kind of just think things through or go and find out about something. So that's the near future. The sort of gut of the matter is this sort of healing card. Are you the sword? Are you the heart? So again, we'll clarify that in a bit. Love to see this card. It's turned into one of my favourite cards in this deck. Page of Pentacles. This is about, you know, if you've been on this channel long enough and you've seen me talk about this card before, anyone naked in the tarot is authentic and true. They've literally got nothing to hide. And basically this is really simply, she wants it and she's going to go and get it. And that it can be anything. It could be money, it could be another partner, it could be a state of mind, it could be higher vibrational energy, it could be a new job, it could be a new role in the old job. It could be leaving the job, you know, it's anything. But what she's doing is she's doing it with real focus and attention, and she's kind of pulling herself up with one hand, which if you've ever tried it is really hard to do. But she's doing it confidently as well. So even if something feels insurmountable in your head, you know that it's actually really, really doable. That's lovely to see. That's a great card. This is where you find yourself. This is you. This is how you think about this situation this week. Three of Pentacles. One of the pentacles is dropping soil or dirt onto the ground. One's doing seeds and one's pouring water. And it's growing this oak tree. You know, and oak trees are slow growing and they last for hundreds and hundreds of years. And you'll never sit in the shade of an oak tree that you plant, you know. But what a great attitude to have. So you're sowing the seeds for something better, something greater. And it's about synergy as well. It's about either more people coming together. There's a lot of teamwork energy around at the moment. I was going to say particularly for me, but we're talking about Taurus, so let's concentrate on that. Taurus, not Libra. So, you know, there's a lot of sort of synergistic energy at the moment, 2 and 2 making 4. 2 and 2 making 5. And that idea that, you know, more people involved kind of gets a better result. It could also be, it doesn't have to, it could be you on your own. You could go, well, I work on my own. My business is my own. I'm single. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, well, it's using your different abilities then. It's using your head and your heart and your hands to get that synergistic result. Okay, another pentacle card on top. This is how other people see the situation. Pardon me, the Six of Pentacles is a card of imbalance. There's 3 pentacles here that are doing really, really well. Scepter of power and authority. You've got the rules here, and it's all above the line. They're above those beautiful flowers. But the 3 pentacles down here that are not getting any love and attention. So there's a couple of things. One, there's an imbalance, so you have to work out why there is an imbalance. So only you can answer that because it's your reading, not mine. And is it deliberate, or are you going, actually, this person deserves more recognition, reward, attention than this person does? Or it's an imbalance in a relationship. I feel like I'm doing all of these jobs and you're not doing any, and it's getting to the root of that matter. So it's just a lack of balance there, but in a positive way, because there's, you know, if you were literally talking about money or a resource, there is plenty of that resource available, to the point where you're almost wasting 3 of them. You know, what a shame to let those 3 go to waste. Hopes and fears are it's a 6, isn't it? Yeah, so another 6 and 6, 6, 6, 7. 6 of Swords. This is sailing away to it. There's very tiny boats right down at the bottom here. I'm not sure if you can see those. There you go. Yeah, you can. Those boats are sailing away. These swords can be your burden, or the problems kind of weighing you down. And you can see they're old rusty swords. They're pointless. They're massive. You know, they're blown out of all proportion. You know, they're completely useless. These people down here, they're just way too big to be used for anything. I suppose you can melt them down and use the steel. Maybe that's it. Maybe, you know, you need to melt down those problems so the energy can be used for something better. It does talk about sailing away to a new situation. What I would say is you're taking your baggage with you. So I say this a lot, but if you're I don't know, mean-spirited and angry and upset, and you win the lottery, you're just mean-spirited, angry and upset with a lot of money. You know, yeah, the money can change a few things, like you can get yourself a nice house and a nice car. Guarantee after 2 days and the novelty wears off and you put your head on the pillow, you're still mean and dispirited and angry. It's still there, you know. You need to get to the root of the problem. So we need to shine a light on our burdens and our problems, and then that enables us to deal with them. This is good. So you've top and tail. This is the Hierophant in the outcome position. The Hierophant is all about the greater good as well, to the point that he's got a beehive on his staff there. Marcus Aurelius, Roman Emperor, said if it's not good for the hive, it's not good for the bees. I use that a lot because I think it's really, really important. You know, you know, if you've got a happy, safe home, a happy, safe, stable work environment, and a happy, stable relationship, you know, it enables you to be a better person and a higher being and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really interesting kind of pathway, this. Really interesting. So you've got this, and again, it's the synergistic thing, the idea of leaning on people who've got more experience or more knowledge than you. It could be a person coming in to support you on that. So it's either an awareness in a relationship where you go, do you know what, the 3 of us did a cracking job on this, or our relationship's so much better when we talk about it. Let's make sure we find the balance. So I'm not the one doing all the laundry and you're the one watching all the telly. And then make sure we shine a light on any issues and burdens that we have. Because only by doing that can you get to the kind of meat of the problem, you know, really drill down into it. Energy on the bottom, just sensational. Ace of Pentacles, a lot of lovely golden energy on this reading as well. Ace of Pentacles is, as with any ace, it's a new start. This is one that's done with your own hands. It's your own. When I talk about your own hands, I should clarify that a little bit more and say it's a new start of your own making. That's much better, because you don't have to make something. You say, well, I want a new start in a relationship, but you're not making a relationship. It's not like a potter. You're not throwing a lump of clay down and making a cup. But it's talking about it's your own attitude. So in a relationship, you would go, do you know what? I'm going to have this conversation. I'm going to say we work better together than apart. I've had to think about it. I've got if this was a love reading, this is really powerful, because it's been like, I'm fed up people banging my head against a brick wall here. I've got these horrible whispers. I've been hurt before. I could get hurt again. And we all could. But I know what I want, and I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to get it with real enthusiasm and real power and real determination, and that kind of very calm expression on my face. You know, if you were doing a marathon and I don't know, what was a marathon, 26 miles, at 18 you kind of went, I'm going to hit the wall here, and then you get over that feeling and you go, do you know what, I've got this. I've done so many miles, there's so few left. I've got this. And that's what that expression is on her face. She knows that she knew before she put her hand on the vine that she was going to pull herself up and she was going to reach for that thing and she was going to grab it. And it's Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. So if this is a love reading, it's really good. It's really dynamic, and it's got a real progression. It's got a real progression through it. So look out for someone who can either is a teacher or in that kind of learning profession, someone who can teach you something, or look out for teachable moments, or if you're able to do those teachable moments with people. And then, you know, it's all going to work out. Involve other people in it. Don't try and do anything on your own. This is about partnerships. The only time you're on your own is when you were the hermit, and that's near future next week. So have a think about what you really, really want. That's the Spice Girls, isn't it? But yeah, have a think about what you really want. In fact, I haven't done it myself yet, but I'm trying to get a journal going. And the idea is to put in there, you know, what is it you actually want? What is it that you want in 5 years' time? Where do you want to be? And if you don't know where you want to be in 5 years' time, how can you plant the seeds for what it is that you want? You know, do you want to be rich and famous? Do you want to have a solid business? Do you want your children to be happy and healthy? Do you want your partner to smile every time they wake up and smile every time they go to bed? You know, what is it that you actually want, and how do you do it? You know, so you have to go away and think about it. The devil on the top there doesn't worry me at all. The rest of this reading is just so incredibly powerful. I'm just going to clarify it with just 3 cards over the top, because I'm trying to keep these readings fairly clean and fairly fast. Sometimes they go on for 20 minutes, and that's because that's what the reading needs, and sometimes they're 6 minutes, but I do bang on a bit. Yeah, there you go. You've doubled down on the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new start. It's a new start of your own making. You got the 2 of Pentacles, so you got the Ace twice, the 2, the 3, the 6, the Page, Pentacles, 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 and then you've got all the stamina and tenacity, Pentacles again, all the stamina and tenacity you need with the Knight of Pentacles. If this is a relationship, you're in a really strong week where you're driving the process, you're owning the direction you want it to go in. That's a really good line. That's the clickbait. You're owning the direction you want your life to go in this week. Yeah. If it's business, it's great. There's loads of money here. It's all in a positive situation. It's fantastic. It's no risk taking. The devil, I can't see what the devil is trying to tell you. The devil's sometimes that whisper. Okay, there's a message coming in. There's a message coming in from, and it could be, okay, there's a message coming in. Maybe someone's been gossiping. Maybe you've been gossiping and you've been found out, or maybe there is a bill you weren't expecting. It doesn't feel as literal as that, but there's definitely some message coming in, and it's going to come in fast next week, and that might make the devil kind of whisper on your shoulder, like, oh, don't pay that bill, or yeah, we were talking about it, or whatever it is. I can't clarify that because it's too general, but the devil card is nothing to worry about this week, because you've got 2 aces. You've got the Ace, the 2, the 3, the 6, the Page, the Knight. It's all really positive, and I think because they're all Pentacles as well, it's either all about money, which is lovely, or it's about a singularity of intent. You know, you're quite focused on what you're trying to do. So include other people in it, and you're going to have a fantastic week next week, Taurus. Have a really good one. I'll see you on Sunday for more of the same. Take care.